Hey, what's going on everyone? Josh Quinones here, and this right here behind me is the Silvox 4K outdoor, outdoor water resistant with the IP55 rating TV, and it's pretty much weather resistant as well, but let's go ahead and check it out. So taking a close look around the TV here, as you can see, it's got a solid metal build all the way around from the sides to the top to the bottom, and even the back of the TV is a full metal build all throughout the back of the TV, keeping this TV nice and durable, especially for those super windy days. Now, if it does happen to be a bright sunny day like this one, and if it does happen to be a hot day, no worries about this TV overheating on you, because if you look on the side here, and actually both sides of the TV are these openings to allow that cooling system inside the TV to work and keep this TV nice and cool, so that way it doesn't overheat on you when using it outdoors. Because yes, this is an outdoor TV, and you want to make sure that it does stay nice and cool so you can be able to use it comfortably outside. Now, before moving on to the display, if you look down here towards the bottom of the back panel, there is a smaller panel that is screwed in here in the back, and you can unscrew this and take this off, and inside will be the inputs for the power, a TV cable input, an Ethernet input, an HDMI port, an optical out, a headphone jack, 2 USB inputs, and 2 more HDMI inputs as well. And if I go down to the bottom of this panel, you'll see we got some foam down here on both sides that's kind of squeezing that power cord, and this helps with that water resistance to prevent any water from getting up in there into any of those ports, and it just helps keep the cable nice and secure as well. So very nice touch here for this weather resistant outdoor TV. Okay, so with this being an outside TV, I'm sure the big question is it going to be bright enough when watching it out on a bright sunny day? And as you saw earlier, yes, today is a bright sunny day, and as you can see right here, yes, we can still see what's going on the TV. So yes, the TV is bright enough to watch out on a bright sunny day. I can comfortably see what's going on the TV, and I can tell you it looks a lot better here in person than what you're seeing on here, that, you know, from what's being picked up on the camera. Yes, there is a bit of a glare. You can kind of see my house in the glare of the TV, but for the most part, yes, it is bright enough to watch out on a bright sunny day like this, and the display actually looks really good. And I do have the settings for those colors to really pop and be nice and vibrant, to get really bright. The display looks beautiful. Now, I'm sure most people aren't going to have their TV set up where direct sunlight is hitting. Yes, I do have a little bit of shade here just from the fence itself, but it is super bright out today. And I'm sure most people will probably be hanging their outdoor TVs in their patio area where it is more shaded. So it's going to make it even easier to see a lot better. The experience will be better in more of a shaded area outside. But even here where the sun is still shining bright, I can still see what's going on the TV. Now, I do want to take this moment to give a big thanks and shout out to Silvox for sponsoring this video. It would not be possible without them, so huge thanks and shout out to them for that. So looking at the TV here, this is going to be the home screen that we are greeted with, and what I like about this TV is that it is Android integrated, which also means we get the Google Assistant. Hey Google, take me to YouTube. So using the Google Assistant button on my remote, which we will go over in a bit, I'll show you everything that comes on the remote, but it does have that Google Assistant button where all you have to do is press it, tell it what you want it to do, and boom, look at this, it took me right into YouTube. So let me go ahead and go back to the home screen. That's one great feature I love about this TV, is that it does come with that Google Assistant, and it also works well with your Android devices. But like I said, this is the home screen that we are greeted with. It has the favorite apps here up top. If we go down, it's going to show us what's trending on Netflix, what's featured on the Google Play Store, Play Movies and TV. We got featured by Google Play apps, Prime Video shows as well, shows and movies. But if I go all the way up to the top and go over to Discover, we can set up personalized recommendations. If I go over to apps and scroll down, we can start watching YouTube right away, or we can go into my installed apps, Netflix, YouTube, Disney Plus, Prime Video, YouTube Music, the Google Play Store, and then we can find more apps and games, which does take you to the actual Google Play Store that you would find on your Android devices. And then of course you can expect to be able to download any YouTube Play app that you can see here, or Google app, I guess I should say, that you would find in the Google Play Store. And as you can see, the list goes on and on. So let me go ahead and go back to the home screen here, and then we'll go ahead and check out the settings. So if I go to the right over here, it's going to show us the inputs. it's going to show us that we are connected to Wi-Fi, and then it will go to the settings menu. So let me go ahead and click on that. Now, of course, we can set the device name, change up the network, sign into accounts. We got apps, device preferences, and remote and accessories. And yes, the remote is Bluetooth as well, so very cool. And then if I go into the actual menu, we can change up the picture. And for the picture mode, we have options like standard, dynamic, movie, eco, gentle, vivid, sport, and personal, where you can set it up how you'd like. I do currently have it on vivid because it just makes the colors pop more. I find it to be a lot brighter, and it just looks really nice. I do have the WCG on auto. The backlight I have at 100 to keep it at the brightest. And then of course we have advanced settings as well. You can set the color temperature, dynamic contrast. You can turn that on or off. We can change the noise reduction, or we can reset the picture. And then going over to the sound, we can customize the sound how we'd like as well. I do have it on standard. I really like the way it sounds when it's on standard. It's got a nice sound to it, which we'll go over in a bit. And the speakers actually get really loud on this TV as well. I do have the surround mode on surround. We can also change it to pure sound, or we can turn it off, and you can adjust the surround effect as well. I do have it on 6. Whoops, I accidentally changed it to 5. There we go, we'll keep it at 6. It does have a night mode, sound only mode, output device. I do have it on the TV speaker, and then you have advanced settings as well, as you can see here. And then you can go into your system settings as well, HDMI, CEC settings. You can set a sleep timer if you'd like to, TV standby, daylight savings time, TV placement, and more settings as well, as you can see here. So that's pretty much what your menu options are going to look like. But now what I want to show you is the speakers on this TV. Okay, so I currently have the volume all the way down. I'm going to slowly just start turning up the volume, and it will be coming through my wireless microphone here. So it probably won't even do these speakers justice, but just to give you an idea, this is less than halfway, and it already sounds loud out here in the backyard. That's about halfway. That's about 75%. And that is all the way right there, super loud. And there you have it. So as you can see, the speakers do get fairly loud on this TV, especially for being outside. I can only imagine how loud they will sound if you do decide to use this TV indoors, but definitely a nice sound and a loud sound as well. So going over to the remote itself right here, as you can see, it looks like we got a lot going on this remote. It is of a plastic build, so no metal build remote here. As you can see up at the top, we do have that blaster up there. Now this is also a Bluetooth remote, so it doesn't have to be facing directly at the TV. So if I face it the opposite direction and go down, as you can see, it is going to work with the TV. So that is a nice feature right there. So you can see we got the power button, we got that Google Assistant button, we got the channel numbers if you do decide to use cable on this TV and want to change up the channel. We got the info button, source button, we got a button that takes you directly to Netflix, a button that takes you directly to YouTube. So check this out, if I press that, boom, it goes directly to YouTube just like that, and it works pretty fast as well. Of course, we got Google Play, Prime Video button as well. So it's nice to have those dedicated buttons like that on the remote, especially if you do use these apps a lot. And me, myself, I do use Netflix a lot, YouTube, and Prime Video. And then we got the home button right there. And as you can see, it responds well. I don't really notice too much lag when it comes to using this remote with the TV. We got the menu button, and then we have the, what would you call this? The pad to basically go left, right, up, down. And then you got this, what looks like a metal button, but it's not metal. It's just nice and shiny silver, which is what you're going to use to select whatever option you want to select. We've got the back button, exit, we got the mute button, the guide button, volume, channels, and then of course down here, we got the rewind button, fast forward button, play, pause, record, list, stop, text, subtitles, and audio. So yeah, this is going to be the remote that comes with the TV. And as you can see, it definitely works well and is very responsive. Now, of course, with this being an Android TV, it is going to work well with your Android device, allowing you to cast whatever it is you're seeing on your phone onto the TV itself. So I currently have my Google Pixel 7 Pro hooked up to the TV. As you can see there, it's casting what is on my smartphone. So definitely a very cool feature. And I know this is a feature available on a lot of TVs, but it's just nice how well it works with the Android devices, seeing that this TV is Android integrated. Now this TV does come in different sizes. It ranges from the smaller 43 inches all the way up to a 75-inch TV. So it's nice that we do have some choices here. The one I have right here in front of me is a 55-inch, and I find it to be a pretty good size for being outside right here, especially if you're going to put it maybe in a small patio area. I think this 55 inches is going to get the job done, but of course you can never go wrong with bigger, whether it's a 65-inch or that massive 75-inch TV. Now I do got to mention that the TV itself does not come with legs in the box. You do have to purchase those separately if you do want legs instead of a wall mount, and the wall mount also comes separately as well. And I have a link for everything down in the description below in case you do want to check out one of these TVs for yourself and be able to start watching TV outdoors without having to worry about it getting any water damage or dust damage. And not sure if you can hear from the microphone, but it is pretty windy out here, and I don't have to worry about it getting any dust or sand damage. Because of that durable build that it has, it's going to be just fine. And another cool thing about this TV is that if you do plan on having it outdoors in a nice patio area, you can hook up your PlayStation, your Xbox, your Nintendo Switch, and do some gaming outside. Like I said, it's got those 3 HDMI inputs, and you can be able to do some gaming outside. Even though it is not advertised as a gaming TV, it's still nice to be able to do that outside if the weather is nice. But y'all let me know what you think down in the comment sections below. Do you see yourself getting a TV like this for your backyard, or maybe even your front yard, or even your garage? This would be great for maybe if you have a nice workout setup in your garage and maybe you want to watch some TV while you're working out. Well, boom, you got a nice outdoor TV right here that can withstand a lot. But y'all let me know what you think down in the comment sections below. Again, huge thanks to Silvox for sponsoring this video. If you did like it and find it helpful, make sure to give it a huge thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell for notifications if you have not done so already, so you don't miss out on any other future videos to come. Thank you all so very much for watching. This is Josh Quinones. I will see you on the next one. Peace out.